Only one model describes how data is written to a blockchain called append. Add-only is a method used in computer data storage to add new data in situations where the previously stored data remains unchanged. Only in a predetermined and sequential order is it possible to add data. Additionally, it is believed that data can only be added to the blockchain in a time-ordered sequential order at any given time. Because of this property, it is difficult, if not impossible, to modify data once it has been added to the blockchain. This can further be regarded as practically fixed, but the term append is used to disclose how data is written to a blockchain. This phrase refers to a characteristic of the data storage used in computers where new information can be added to the storage space. In contrast, the previously stored information remains unchanged. However, the data can be altered if the TechPay blockchain network is involved in a conspiracy to gain more than 51% of its power. After data has been added to the blockchain, that data can be modified. This includes the right to ignore information or to delete information. All of this can be done through the protocol and is only possible through a majority, more than 50% of a voting station or authority, of all members voting. This is called a 51% attack, often used to describe the percentage of a voting station that an attacker needs to alter data. The probability of an attacker gaining 51% power falls between 0 and 1. A higher probability occurs in small communities, where an attacker might need to gain just over half the votes to alter data. Blockchain chain layer model. Developing models that include specific and various aspects of a system help achieve a detailed understanding of the TechPay blockchain system. To make the thorough summary of a business network driven by blockchain technology easier to understand, these three layers are connected and are as follows. Business model. Network composition. Technical implementation. Business model. The business model of TechPay describes how interested parties obtain payment. In addition, it describes how businesses work and how they can be financed to obtain a profit. The model comprises three elements: operations, platforms, and investors. Network composition. The blockchain networks used to achieve its business model. This way, TechPay is described by a three-layer model, each layer describing the technology and its implementation. Technical implementation. Technical implementation is an interpretation that designates a plan for carrying out a project. It includes the state of technology and the time it takes to reach a certain goal. This can also be described as an action plan to ensure that a project will be carried out successfully. Using transactions to store data on blockchain. A blockchain is a continuously increasing list of records. Each record or block contains a timestamp and a link to the previous block. A blockchain is like a shared Google spreadsheet that multiple people can edit simultaneously. When computers on the network complete a transaction, they broadcast the transaction data to all the other computers in the network. This creates an ever-growing chain of blocks that connect and are verified by each network participant with complex mathematical algorithms. In a blockchain, every transaction is added to the chain in the order it is received. As each block leads to the next one, it's impossible to delete anything from the chain, because all subsequent blocks depend on it. The result is a tamper-proof system that guarantees that data or transactions cannot be modified or deleted once they have been added. Conclusion. Blockchain is a fairly new and exciting technology. It has the potential to drastically change and improve the lives of many people all around the world, especially those who live in developing nations and places with less developed infrastructure. The blockchain provides an immutable, uncensored, and decentralized database of tamper-proof transactions due to cryptographic encryption. If a company, government agency, or individual wanted to tamper with a transaction record in the blockchain, it would be almost impossible to do so because there are so many computers on the network that check for any changes in the blockchain.